Hello everybody, this is Excalibur with Excalibur Zone Gaming, and this is the Magic the Gathering Spotlight again on a new series. It is called What's the Combo? We already have this up and running, so let's go ahead and take a look at it. It is the granddaddy of all combos in Magic. It's called Channel Fireball. Now you may have noticed that there are some groups out there called Channel Fireball and a store called Channel Fireball, and what made this combo so famous? Well, it was the original one-shot kill on turn 1. How did it work? Well, let's take a look here. We've got some very powerful cards here. Channel, which allows you to turn your life into colorless mana. Black Lotus, which lets you add 3 mana of any color to your mana pool, and then it's sacrificed, and it costs 0. Fireball, which lets you take 1 red and any amount of colorless mana and turn that into damage and then a mountain. Let's take a look at the legality of these sets, and we'll go ahead and we will this is filter, there we go, load deck legality. Now you'll see we have mountain is standard, it's available in all sets. Fireball, that's available in modern because we have newer printings of it, and it's not that bad by itself. Channel is only available in vintage, and Black Lotus is only available in vintage. And when in vintage, it is restricted. That means there's only 1 copy of it allowed in your deck. The same thing with Channel, because they are such powerful cards that they just won't work. In terms of Legacy and Commander, they are banned. Channel and Commander would completely kill with Black Lotus. If you had Exsanguinate in your hand, a Channel, Black Lotus, and Commander would completely and utterly wipe the board on turn 1. I believe that's the case. I'd have to take a look just to make sure, but I'll show you how it works. First off, doesn't matter if you're turn 1 or turn 2. On turn 1, you throw down a mountain, you throw down your Black Lotus. You tap your Black Lotus for 3 green, cast Channel, leaving 1 green floating, and you convert 19 of your life into colorless mana. You tap your mountain, you cast Fireball. The red goes here, and then the 1 green and 19 floating goes in to make 20 damage. Target your opponent, and good game. That's the combo. This is the one that set them all off. If they were allowed today, and I'll just go into the collections and the card info so that we can take a look at Exsanguinate. Sanguinate. There we go. It costs 2 black, and then any number of colorless. You will need the 2 green for Channel. So say you tap that, yeah, you need 2 swamps. You need 2 forms of black. So if you had a black Mox as well, which Moxes are pretty good, so I think it's a Mox Jet. Yeah, there we are. Mox Jet. So 0, add 1 black mana. So for Exsanguinate, you throw down a Black Lotus, a swamp, and your Mox Jet, and then you tap the Jet, you tap your swamp, and then you for your 2 black, and then you tap your 3 for the Black Lotus, and to get green. So green, green, and 1, 39 life, 40 to your opponents, and you gain 120 if you're in a 4-player game. So that's the power of Channel and Black Lotus together. They're restricted, so in Vintage, as you saw, you can still do Channel Fireball in Vintage, but everywhere else it is banned. Freeform it's legal. Prismatic is legal. Same thing for here. Singleton 100 is legal, but it's banned in Commander because Commander and Legacy are tied. Fireball is legal in all formats except for Standard and Extended because it doesn't exist in the current environment. So there you have it. That's the first combo, and that's all I have to say about it. It is a very scary combo, and it works very, very rapidly. I was never hit by it, so it was never an issue. But those who figured this out and pulled it off before Black Lotus and Channel were restricted, it was 4 of each in your deck, and chances are you could mulligan to get exactly what you needed. You just need these 4 cards, and it's a good game. Well, I hope you enjoyed this episode, the very first episode of What's the Combo. Next time we're going to take a look at a couple of other combos. We will figure out what they are, and I will announce them. It is not going to be in any particular order. I just wanted to do the granddaddy of combos right off the bat. Because, oh, and by the way, with Exsanguinate, you could just pump in a junk ton of life. You get all that life back. If somebody had more life for some reason, like say a Loro, you pump in more life and use that for another spell. It's scary how you can do that. But generally, if you could get Channel Fireball off or Channel Exsanguinate off, then it's usually a good game right then and there, and everybody looks at you with a sad panda face because the game ended. And as I was saying, my apologies, we are going to look at other combos, and we're going to see how they interact and how they work on the stack. This is a pretty straightforward. They are all sorceries. So you have to cast Channel first, and it has to resolve. So you have 1 life, and you've got 19 mana floating. Now, if your opponent just happens to have a mountain and a lightning bolt, you're screwed. But then you sacrifice your Black Lotus. Now you can do you have to do the Black Lotus first. So you do the Black Lotus first, and then you do the Channel. And then you do the Fireball, and they don't stack because they're all sorcery speed except for the Black Lotus. So and the Mountain. So you could probably do these 2 first, and then do Channel and then Fireball. So really quick, what is a stack? The stack is the order in which instants and abilities and other effects exist within the game. So say these were all instant speed. The first one goes down, then the second one goes down. So say you tap this and somebody casts Lightning Bolt in response. We'll just say that's Lightning Bolt. And then you cast Counterspell in response to that Lightning Bolt. And then somebody casts Counterspell to counter your Counterspell. It goes in reverse order. Their Counterspell goes off, removing your Counterspell from the stack. And then this Lightning Bolt would go off, and then this Black Lotus would spit out its mana. So it all depends on how it goes, and I'll show the stack in much better detail as I describe the combos when I go on, by putting them in the stack the way I had them. So you'll see the name of the card, and then you'll see them stack up like this in the order in which they're cast from last all the way to the first. So the first will always be on the bottom, and the last will always be on the top. And then you'll see how it unfolds as we go along. If there are multiple things that happen simultaneously, it is up to the person who is setting those triggers and who owns those triggers. It's up to them which order they go onto the stack. So until next time, and until I go over another combo, this is Excalibur for Excalibur Zone Gaming. Enjoy playing Magic, enjoy playing games. Please like, subscribe, and favorite. I am out.